Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more Futurama. This is season 2, episode 14, and last time, Leela thought she found the only living other member of her species, and she was really bonding with him. Turns out, though, that he was a complete jackass, and then turns out, even after that, that he was tricking a whole bunch of women into marrying him. For some reason, he's just weird that way. He's just wired that way. But, excited to continue. Hopefully Leela gets some answers at some point in the future, maybe within the next 2-3 seasons. But yeah, if you want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like and let's get started. Bureaucrat, grade 36.
Finally, the last form of the day. Welcome to Stampy Town, population 5.
Makes new paper.
Attention, Hermes Conrad. You are about to receive a letter from the central bureaucracy. My God, it's from the central bureaucracy.
Crudites?
Hermes, wait! We're having a poker party. Stay and whip off a batch of your famous jerk dip.
Sorry, I spent all day putting my office in order.
Hello, Leela. You're fired.
I know.
I'm sorry, but it's just that you're over a year late for work at this point.
You'll have plenty of time to talk when you're poor.
What's with the specs, Bender?
They're my lucky
Cheating
shit.
specs.
I stole them off some lucky guy while his lucky seeing eye dog was taking a whiz.
See? 3 human females, a number, and a king giving himself brain surgery.
It doesn't matter how many human females you have. Bender's on a hot streak.
What will I tell my horrible wife?
If I were you, I'd be more worried about that tapeworm going to town on your intestines. On the
Oh.
other side of stuff.
Cheater! Break his neck! No, don't hurt him. He's my best friend.
He is? He's your best friend? I don't think he feels the same way about you.
Hey, you wouldn't hit a guy with x-ray glasses, would you?
Great cow of Moscow.
Cow of Moscow.
It was ghosts.
Aw, hey, come on, don't worry. We'll watch you clean up.
It's too late.
We'll
The
watch you
inspector will be
clean
here
up.
in exactly 1 second.
Enough friendly banter. Shall we begin the inspection?
This way, please. I'm going to jump.
Oh, do a flip.
Do a flip?
Please, old friend, don't jump. Use another method that won't damage your liver. Other people need it, you know.
Conrad, if you complete your death transaction without filing a suicide and/or falling accident permit, you will be posthumously demoted.
Whoa.
Sweet something of someplace.
As your superior, I hereby relieve you of duty. Consider yourself on paid vacation.
Here, read.
Spot 5? Is it good?
Oh, it's wonderful. I don't know anything about it, but they give me a bucket of krill for every patient I send.
I've been reviewing your corporate records. Regarding last Monday's delivery, why did it take twice as long as scheduled?
You can explain.
You really think you can explain how you left port without a full complement of olives? I think not.
What is this, high school?
Locker check.
Oh god, fries.
I've never seen anything like this.
Wait, this is the other Fry's locker. I'm Fry with a PH.
Admit
Is
it,
she-
Fry. You're a slob.
Yeah, I thought
A
she...
dirty, filthy slob.
Wow.
I thought you were anti-dirty, not pro-dirty.
I'm surrounded by neat freaks every day. There's nothing
Wow.
kinkier to me than a filthy slopjock like you. No one can know about us. If anyone asks, I'll deny it.
Just like every other girl I've dated.
This does not seem like a spa.
It's a forced labor camp.
Curse that Dr. Zoidberg.
I don't know why I go to him.
I don't
Me
miss
neither.
forest campers.
Mr. Bender, you are now in charge of coordinating the professor's bodily functions.
That's a full-time job.
I can't figure out why she's so nice to you, Fry.
Morgan made me walk the professor. There we were in the park when suddenly some old lady says I stole her purse. I chucked the professor at her, but she kept coming. So I had to hit her with this purse I found. The point
Oh my
is,
God.
it's more. Oh, is she behind me?
No, I'm in front of you.
Oh.
A skunk knocked over my garbage, and suddenly all I could think of was you.
That's pretty funny. Yikes.
My God. This is where you eat?
Eat and sleep.
Oh my god.
Fry.
Night thing, isn't it?
I made you a candle with... What the... Oh, now I see. I must say this opens my eyes. Another case closed, my dear Watson.
Morgan, come back! He's stuck in a loop!
You were having sex with you.
No. You see, a bureaucrat of my rank isn't supposed to fraternize.
That's what makes it so juicy. Lovable. Oh, Bender.
Hey, what did you do to him?
I downloaded his brain.
Bender need brain for smart making. What did you do now? Stop doing things! I'm sick of you and your bureaucracy.
Oh. Oh.
Dirty boy!
I couldn't help it. She loved me because of the part of me that's a slob, and I loved her because of the part of me that's desperate.
I am Bender. Please insert girder.
We've got to go to the central bureaucracy and get that disc back. Oh, yes, we must. Yes.
Why?
Why?
Well, those arguments aside, we're still going.
Look at that. The carts go out full, but they come in empty. It's criminally inefficient. They could increase efficiency 4% if they use the empty
Hermes.
carts to bring in heavy mining machinery.
Hey, I like the way you think.
I'm still waiting on my birth certificate.
Well, it doesn't look like I'll make it inside with the rest of you, but good luck. Just leave me where I drop.
We're from the Planet Express Delivery Company. We're here to deliver a robot.
I am Bender. Please insert girder.
Looks like we've got a new office cut up.
Central filing? Of course I know where that is. I'm a grade 20.
Where is it?
I can't tell you. What do I look like? A grade 16?
Holy crap.
Please don't tell my supervisor I was sleeping.
This is why nothing ever gets done.
I should have known you'd come here rather than follow proper procedure.
We're through. You're an evil, heartless woman, and I never want to see you again. However, would you help us get Bender back for old time's sake?
You rang?
Oh.
Damn it, Hermes, just jump already. Stop hogging that healthy liver.
No, I want to live.
Whoa.
Request for explanation of incident meaning. Your bureaucratic license will be revoked if you fail to sort the master in pile by closing time.
I was told there was a hurricane in Kingston town. We'd a foot and a half of water. Everyone was alright, but I cried all night. It blew my alphabet blocks out of order. We didn't choose to be bureaucrats. No, that's what Almighty Jah made us. We treat people like swine and make them stand in line, even if nobody paid us. They say the world looks down
So
on the
stupid.
bureaucrats.
They poo-pooed my electric frankfurter.
They said I probably shouldn't fly with just one eye.
I
Ow.
am Bender. Please insert girder.
Even if it's not a good idea.
And there we go.
Baby, please insert liquor.
At least we have you back.
Not yet, you don't. I'm still acting bureaucrat of Planet Express.
While I was certain I came upon a certain document filed by
Oh.
one Morgan Proctor.
Oh.
Form B. But you only stamped it 4 times.
Gasp.
No! I was young and reckless.
Guards! Bring me the forms I need to fill out to have her taken away.
What about me? Can I come back at severely reduced pay?
You're good at
Oh
mine.
my
In
God.
fact, severely reduced pay all around.
Why is everyone cheering that?
Come on.
Now it's time for my song. When I was 2, there was a tidal wave.
I'm glad they cut it off. What a dumb show. And I love it. Oh, poor Zoidberg had his song cut off right there at the end. I hope he gets to sing it at some point in the future. But it was probably about how he felt the call to be a doctor and to disfigure so many people with his lack of medical knowledge regarding the human body. But yeah, we got a Hermes-focused episode. And we saw Hermes last episode without the brain slug, so they got rid of it somehow already. And I'm actually quite curious how that happened, and also how did his wife handle him coming home with a brain slug on him? Questions we probably won't get an answer to ever, sadly. We had lots of bureaucracy jokes in this episode. It kind of hurts how true it is, and I mean, 20 years after this episode, we had The Good Place also make fun of pointless bureaucracy and how it just gums up the entire system. And everyone is just more concerned with the system and keeping it going rather than adapting it to the current situation and doing what's best for everybody. And it's always just needlessly complicated, and some things are done completely arbitrarily. And it looks like things are done because like that's how it's always been, is the feeling. And I mean, we saw Hermes stamp something like 5 times, immediately shred it and make it into new paper, which is, what is the point of filling out the form if you aren't even processing it? Like, and then he gets a letter that says another letter will be coming soon from the same entity, which Leela invites everyone out to play poker with her friends, though, from the cryogenics lab, which I thought they were all like technically fugitives because Fry ran away from being a delivery boy, even though he's a galactic delivery boy now. And Leela pulled the chip out of her arm too. And I forget about Bender, but he's definitely on the run for something, right? But maybe her friends and her old boss don't really care. Or does getting new implants mean it doesn't matter anymore that they ran away from their previous roles? Like, the police were chasing them and trying to shoot them down in just the very first episode, and we just never heard about it again. And this is the first time we see Leela really interacting with her old life, so yeah, it brings up questions for me. But yeah, it kind of all goes awry when Bender cheats everyone out of their money. Leela's old colleagues chase him. Dr. Zoidberg actually tries to protect Bender, saying he's his best friend, which, oof, I don't think Bender cares about him even the tiniest bit. Zoidberg really just has a very, very sad life, doesn't he? Will he ever find even like the smallest bit of happiness? I'm kind of rooting for him at this point, even though he's an incompetent doctor. I mean, he has his doctoral skills are up and down, I guess. But Bender shoves him aside, gets chased down anyway, and gets beat up in Hermes' room, making a huge mess. And then Hermes finds the mess just as he's about to go under inspection. And yet the inspector arrives right after he does, and he wants to kill himself. Oh, that is rough. And Bender with do a flip, which the only person you can say that to right when they're about to jump off a building is Spider-Man. Nobody else. Nobody else. But yeah, he eventually gets talked down, and his punishment is apparently just paid vacation, which, I mean, he thinks it's like the worst punishment of all. And I think it was social commentary about how the police get like paid vacation a lot of the times when they get suspended. But I'm not sure how widely known that was back in the day in like the year 2000. Like, at least nowadays, police famously get suspended with pay despite using excessive force, racially profiling, etc. But back in the year 2000, like, it was just as true then, but I don't think it was as well known a fact as it is now. Actually, back then, they wouldn't get suspended at all because they would just suppress the evidence. Because there were, like, camera phones weren't as ubiquitous as they are now. But yeah, anyway, Zoidberg recommends Hermes go to Spa 5 with his wife for a vacation, which just, wow, that's bad. That's a horrible recommendation. It's a forced labor camp. I mean, Zoidberg doesn't know what he's recommending to his patients. He just gets kickbacks if people go under his recommendation, which, I mean, at least believe in what you're recommending before you recommend it, right? But yeah, sending a pair of black people to a forced labor camp is just extra yikes. And Hermes, despite that, what the heck? He organizes it so that it's so much more efficient, which is what I was saying about the bureaucracy at the start of this. They care more about how things are done than what's actually happening. Super frustrating and funny at the same time because Hermes just, oh my god. But yeah, meanwhile, Morgan Proctor takes over as the office's bureaucrat. She does locker checks, says Leela's jacket isn't in alphabetical order, which, wow. Bender has a nut in his locker, which I'm surprised at what that's for. I think we might have heard of it about it in the past, but I just had forgotten. And then Fry's locker is just the biggest mess I've ever seen. Comparable to Jake Peralta's, almost. But for some reason, that's so alluring. Dirty, dirty boy. Oh my god, I can't believe she finds that attractive. I mean, it's the ultimate kink for someone in her profession, I guess. And like, I personally can deal with like a little bit of a mess, maybe. Like, disorganization is fine, but not actual like filth and dirtiness. That's just too much. Oh. But yeah, and she downloads all of Bender into a floppy disk after he catches them sleeping together, which a floppy disk is like 1 to 3 megabytes, and that's all it takes to put Bender. Like that's all it takes to store all of Bender's memories and personality. I am Bender. Please insert girder. That was funny. But yeah, Hermes comes back in to save the day with this ridiculous song. And when push comes to shove, you got to do what you love, even if it's not a good idea. That was a ridiculous song. But yeah, everybody winds up okay. I guess Morgan, what was her name again? Morgan Proctor. She winds up getting thrown out, and I guess she loses her job as a bureaucrat. But yeah, Hermes comes back with reduced pay, severely reduced pay, and then he reduces the pay of everybody around him as well, and they're all just so happy about it. I mean, Professor Farnsworth is just making out like a robber with the way he's treating his workers. Damn. But yeah, this was a fun episode, a ridiculous one. Not one of my favorite ones, but there were some parts that were really entertaining. I don't think any of the songs so far have been like top-notch things that I want to like listen to again and again, but they're all entertaining the first time around at the very least. Anyway, guys, leave a like, really helps out the channel. Channel has been struggling a little bit lately, so every little bit helps. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye, friends.